Ah, there we go. Hello. Well, you haven't missed nothing, mate. I repaired the elevator and walked forward about 20 feet. And then decided to finish my fag, so you haven't missed anything. How's your pussy? Meh. Is your pussy nice and trim? Oh, I bet. What cat does like getting their nails cut? I wouldn't want a human cutting my nails. They got to. They're gonna come back tomorrow for the rest. 4 weeks. That's how traumatizing it was for the vet or whatever they're called. Paw Patrol. Poor manicurist. Poor man's vet. See what I did there? Double entendre. I'm so clever. Alright, no more poor jokes. Yeah, can't blame the little kitty. They don't know what's going on. They don't know it's for their own good. I mean, I've seen firemen pulling cats out of trees and they got to wear a special glove because they get fucking savaged when they're trying to rescue them. Like that idiot sheep I saw. They spent 20 minutes pulling it out of a trench, and then it ran off in a panic and went straight back into the trench again. And I've seen dogs do it, cats do it. You know, they pulled this little sausage dog out of a fucking sewer hole, and he was so excited he dropped back in it again. And the other one was a cat in a pipe, I think, or a cat in a wall, a hole in the wall. And they like finally pulled out, and it went and just shot back in the wall. And they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna have to knock the whole fucking wall down, man." There was a funny one where this girl was being chased by a raccoon, and it chased her right inside her own house. And then she was creeping around, going, "Where is it? Where is it?" And she turned around, and it was on her back, like a backpack, just spread eagled, riding her shoulders. And then she realised that she was like, "Ah!" Practically ran through a plate glass window. But luckily, the thing opened. I saw a funny video the other day where a little boy shot his mum in the bum with one of those guns that fires foam darts. But she was on a stepladder in the middle of decorating, and as the shot hit her in the arse, she slapped the paint tray straight in her own face, fell off the ladder and landed straight on the sofa, and she screamed. The kind of scream you'd think if someone was being murdered. And the little kid went from laughing to shitting himself and running away. It's best video ever. If you Google kid shoots mum while painting, it'll probably come up. And if you've got headphones on, I would suggest turning the headphones down a little bit. Because that scream is genuine. Poor little boy, he was in his pyjamas, just thought he was having a bit of fun. The joys of the internet. Oh, you see it? The white paint. Yeah, it's a cracker, that one.
Fascinating.
Is that all you have to say to me?
It would be unwise to unduly influence the variables of an experiment.
You're
Oh, the
testing me.
voices.
I was. But in all honesty, you're becoming less interesting by the moment. My work is about the exceptional, the programs who stand out. You've proven somewhat pedestrian. I am a program who has dedicated my function to study. I observe. I reflect. Through that analysis, because of that analysis, I seek the new and unfamiliar.
But you don't just watch. You corrupt and distort.
How so?
They took me to your induction chamber. They tried to turn me into one of your experiments.
They attempted to elevate you, to make you better through all that we have learned here. I hold up my mirror to the programs of this grid and I see an opportunity for improvement. A reduction
What
in the
are you talking
mediocrity of
about?
individual flaws. A unified army to save this grid from itself.
The glitch? The rumors are true?
On this occasion, our time is short, and only the strongest will survive.
Oh my god, it's
I
Quip
am
City.
only called to the necessary level. But you represent something of an outlier.
Can't get blood out of a rolling stone.
Flawed, broken, and
Only the
broken
strong
yet.
will survive.
You got this far.
You're
A
delusional.
bird, two
Reasonable
birds
theory,
are worth one in the
given evidence
hand.
to which you've been exposed. But I know better.
Win
You're a
some, you
chaos
lose
agent.
some.
That foregone thought you consistently outpaced him because you were somehow gifted.
Oh, she's
Special.
gifted. Oh, special.
reality.
Oh.
You've simply been lucky.
I wouldn't call this lucky.
As I have established, we will not be relying too heavily on your observations to arrive at our conclusions.
You're lucky I can't move.
If I were lucky, you'd have been more impressive. If you had impressed me or proven any match,
Yes, one hand is worth two
I'd
on a
put you in
bush.
my chamber personally.
Isn't it a
Had
bird
your
in the hand is worth
advantages to
two in the
the
bush?
You would have been of service to me to call.
I deliberately got it wrong.
But I see now that you
Honestly.
are not here by what the users would call natural selection.
If at first you don't succeed,
You are here by
Fail.
blind, unquantifiable, useless luck. You are of no
a
use
stitch
to
in
me.
time
And there is
saves
only
no
one
one.
place for useless things. Say hello to my brother for me.
Easy come, easy go, unless it's your whole family fortune. And your business, and your wife. That's it. Fail, fail, and fail again. And then you die. Yay! I love it. Life is grand, like a bird in the hand. Makes me play in the sand. There's not many words that rhyme with and. I'm feeling this song is kind of bland. I'm not surprised because I'm only getting paid $1,000. I think it's time to leave this land. Broom. Broom doesn't rhyme with land. Oh, this guy, Broom. What the fuck? Broom, who is that? Okay, let's find out. Oh, what? Oh, you're on my side. Traitor. Blue on blue, this is not right for Tron. Dang it. This is not easy with one hand. No, because all the lyrics in my song rhymed with land and bland. And then you suddenly said broom. And I thought, what? Broom doesn't rhyme with land, or and, or bland, or sand. So it was me that was confused. You just suddenly said broom for no reason. Why did you even say broom? Just because his name was on the screen? That's like me just saying trespassing. That's it. No context. Jesus, why'd I have to be shaky here? Oh, wrong way. Shit shot. When that little cross comes up, it means it's unblockable, so I have to roll out of the way.
Enough!
Who's out there? Come into the light.
I'm not who you
I
think
have no
am.
idea.
My name's Moto.
What?
I know that look in your eyes. I've seen it many times before. You mistake me for my brother, Tacitus.
Brother?
A figure of speech. We emerged with the same face. The mystery of that coincidence is what drew us both to our professions.
Oh,
So
the
you
evil
work with
twin.
him on his...
thing.
I used to,
That's never
and then
been
I saw
done
where
before.
his path would take us. He refused to stop, but he allowed me to continue my work down here in the shadows of this grand fortress. I help these programs. These mistakes have become a new family to me.
His cast-offs.
My brother is a scalpel, but like all blades, a mark is left after he cuts. I do what I can to
Ooh.
ease those scars. I need a look in your eye because I've seen that fear on the faces of all those who are cast down here. My face is a curse.
A scalpel
It's
in the
also a
bush
reminder of why my work is so
is
important.
worth 2
But you don't stop him?
in the skull.
I don't have his vision. I'm weaker than he is.
That made about as
I
much
can do
sense
more here than I ever
as
could
what he
take
was
him on
saying.
directly. Maybe if I shared his ambition, his drive.
You almost sound like you're impressed by him.
Are you not?
He's a monster.
I don't see how one contradicts the other. In fact, I'd argue there's more danger in underestimating and belittling his success in pursuit of monstrosity.
It is
I
terrible,
don't
isn't it?
underestimate
Terrible
my
dialogue,
brother.
terrible voice acting.
Which is why he continues to work up there and I down here.
I don't have time for this. I need to get to the Outlands.
And the evil
Can you
brother is
help?
so camp, he's about as scary
I
as
don't think so.
a Care
To
Bear.
escape, you'd need to know where to go and possess the means to get there. Up here among the clouds, that light cycle on your hip is useless.
How do the guards go down to the surface?
I know
course.
Americans love a British
Light
baddie,
jets.
but at
They
least
keep the
make
battens in
him
the hangar.
sound tough.
Where would I go, even if I could fly out of here?
The guards won't
I'd
tell
rather
you,
hear Daddy Dyer
but I've heard
narrating
rumors
it,
of a program held in storage.
but he's a right
They
tit.
say he's resilient.
He couldn't even stand the night of
He needs to
camping out in the
remember enough
woods
to
with an
prove someone
ex-army
safer.
geezer. He had to go back to his
Thank you.
hotel. He's a fucking
Wait.
wet willy, he is.
The battens and prisoner are guarded. No experiment would even get close. But I know better than most the value of looking like
He did
somebody
Britain's
else.
hardest men. Oh, that was...
What are you doing?
He was
If you can't beat
shitting
them,
it.
join them. I've
He got
updated
punched
your
in the
code with
face, and
high-level
apparently
clearance.
the
That's
director
easy.
told the guy to do it
But I'll
because
give
he
you
was
something
being a
else
pain
too.
in the arse and turning up late
You
and
can use
hungover
call-up
and
supply
saying, "Oh, I
disguise.
don't want to do this today,
The past is
lads."
one of them now. It's not perfect.
So the
Security drones will
director
spot
pulled
you,
the soldier to one side
but
and
it
said,
should
"You know,
fool the average grunt.
just for the crew,
One
like,
more
you
thing.
give him a whack in the
I've
face."
upgraded your disc to absorb
And he
the
did,
attributes
on
of
camera.
enemy weapons. You can
And
steal
he
their code.
complained about it
Use it.
right to the end of the
Thank you.
episode.
Thank you. You give
And
me
he was
something
saying,
to think
I
about.
just can't trust the guy that punched me in the face, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not kosher, you know what I mean? It's just not right. Right at the end of the episode, he's still going on about it. Yeah, it was an ex-SAS geezer, I think, who was teaching bodyguarding and stuff in the private sector. And he was actually a lovely bloke. You would mistake him for a big teddy bear. But, yeah. It's not hard for me to do a Danny Dyer impression, mate. I practically sound like him anyway. What was you thinking? Oh, come on, son. Let's go down here, Queen Vic, eh? Eh? Sound good? Yeah. We'll get out the apple pears. We'll go to the VIP room. Have ourselves a couple of shants. Know what I mean? Hang on. I've got Sophie on the dog and bone here. What you talking about? What you talking about? It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, this is. Right, steal a code from a vulnerable enemy's weapon to modify your disc for a time, blah blah. Yeah, if I'm a bit more blocked up, I might, yeah. When I'm really blocked up, I can do, Moz, I think his name is, from the IT Crowd. Did you ever watch the IT Crowd? If you've never watched it, you're in for a treat. You should watch it. There's loads of them on YouTube, full episodes. Yeah, Moss was the black guy with the triangle cut into his afro. And he's like, hello. Have you tried turning this on and off again? Mum, I told you, stay out of my room. Oh, I am a giddy goat. What am I supposed to do again? Steal a code from a vulnerable enemy's weapon to modify your disc. Thank you. I don't know what to do there. Press X when their health bar's deleted and all this shit. I can now put on a disguise. I saw one of those lockers earlier. Sometimes you suck balls. I agree. We all have our bad days, sunshine. Yeah, I can do him as well on a good day. Smithers. Call the hounds. You impertinent fool! What do I even pay you for? Mr. Mr. Burns, I'm sorry, sir, but I am your brother. Brother Schmother! Pay me! Pay me now! I can't remember any quotes, I just have to make it up. Thank you, Mr. Burns. Excellent. You are the height of stupidity. I'm not reading any of this. Skip. Reassure him. Is this a pointless conversation? Is he going to give me anything I can use? Because I'm a sociopath, so I don't really care what he's got to say. Well, that was a waste of my nanoseconds. I feel like I've got to do something. Prisoner in storage. Oh, that's probably where the lift's going. Oh, it's Broom again, your favourite. Your favourite non sequitur. Non sequitur kind of means when you say something without any context or meaning. Like, trespassing! I just like big words sometimes. Makes me look intelligent. Alright, I'm done here. I don't think there's anything more to see. I want to get on my bike. I want my jet bike back. Oh, that made me jump. That was quite loud in my headphones. Talk to Ormat, the doormat. Didn't I already speak to Mo? Ah. How much have I got? Ooh, I need 190. How can me, the big maths genius Einstein, eat your face off? Now I only need 100. Let's change the subject. Let's put on an enemy uniform. Hey! Now I got stealth. Alright. I'm glad it tells you what floor to go on. Mind you, I bet there's some sexy stuff on those other floors. Just another program, minding my own business. Oh, I've been here. And the only way I can get up there, I reckon, is by jumping across. Oh, it's telling me to go that way. Fuck it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. No offence. My cat skinning days are long gone, don't worry. Now I just eat them for food. It's the only pussy I get to eat these days. Am I right, lads? Oh, it's so depressing. I swear no more pussy jokes today. Oh, I nearly punched him then. Okay, that's not the prisoner I want. Be cool if she said, aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? Hello. Aw. Oh, it's not going to give me a hot woman to rescue, is it? Because I am a hot black lesbian. Oh! Bugger, I fucked up the whole thing. Me and my greediness. Now I'm locked out. Oh, you cocksucker, Wayne. Let me get my upgrade before thing. Oh, I haven't got enough for an upgrade. The game's lying. Oh, there's new upgrades. That's why. Well, I'm going to save it for the 1,000. Don't even know what all this stolen code shit is all about yet. Parry window, that's a good one. Enemy multi-bounce, that's got to be a good one, where your disc goes from one enemy to the other. That's what I'm after. Oh shit. I will fuck you up. Can I override this? God damn it. I might have to reset the cycle. Won't take me back far, to be fair. Oh, I can jump across here now, hopefully. Oh, what? What the fuck was that? I thought I was going to do a sexy wall run on those grates or something. Oh, how far have I got to go? Actually, I might as well reset if that's the case. Right, must not chop open boxes. Looks too suspicious. Oh dear, what? Here? This better be fucking kidding. No, no. Run away. This is really bad. Ah, a little X button come up while he was disorientated. Shit, too late. Oh, it still hit me. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I got it. Stole his code. Oh, I wonder if that's how I can reset the alarm. No. Get directions from prisoner in storage. You'll need to wear a disguise. Ah, now it's open, thank God. Oh, melee, I did a counter attack then and it killed him in one hit. I'm here to chew bubblegum or kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. They're really hard to do, the timing. You kind of have to do it early, not even on time. It's really tricky. Oh, do I need a disguise first? Right, do not hit any boxes. Just get straight there, no jibber jabber. Oh, I've got to talk to this guy then, eh? Oh. What? Oh, fuck you! Damn it. Oh, no wonder these guys are leveling up. Slice modifier. I guess that gives me extra damage. Shame it wears off. Any prisoners here? Oh! Alright, let's change the angle a little bit then. Come, you cocksucker! Fuck that, it's probably only worth 20 bucks. My disguise has come off. Oh, nearly had a chance to take his code. Well, I guess I did whatever I needed to do. Not going to step on that big grey plate. Right, I've been here before because I smashed that box, so... Dang it! Stop standing on hexagons! Oh, no wonder the blue are attacking me because I'm disguised as a bad guy. I need to get this disguise off. Oh, it's too late. Or maybe they just won't attack me if I don't do anything stupid. Oh shit, my phone, hang on mate. Hello. On my way. See you in a mo. Bye. I just got to pick up a delivery, mate, and I'll be straight back. Won't be a sec. Yo. Whew. I'm back, buddy. Hello. Just rolling a sly one. I'll be ready. If you want me to change game, feel free to give us a shout, mate. Alright, cool. It'll be nice to get out of this prison and start jetting around on our bike again. It'd be good if you could see that, because that's quite cool. There was an old Tron game on the 360, and oh my god, you could play light cycles online with people. Man, I put some hours into that game. I was one of the best of the best. I'm ashamed to say. But I would cut people off with my laser tail, or whatever you call it, the stream. And I always, there was a little, if you bought the game early, you actually got Flynn's old bike from the first movie. So I always rode that around. It was faster, but it had like no armor at all. But I used to own people with that thing. I think I might have rebought it again on 360, but I can't friggin' run that through YouTube at the moment. But that was good fun to play with real people. Against bots, it's completely rubbish. And it had light tanks in it as well. The one thing that I've wanted in a game, and have still never got yet, might be in this game, I don't know, is to drive one of those recognizers, which are the big things with two legs. I played another Tron game years ago, in about 2000 or something. That was really good. That was like a first-person view. And you throw your disc around and kill everyone like it was a first-person shooter. But the graphics were beautiful. You really felt like you're in a computer world. Awesome game. I'd love them to remaster that and re-release it. It was just the right amount of an improvement from the original. What, on a Tron game? Oh, right. Oh, when you're like round my house watching me play it, sort of thing. Yeah, it might have well been that. I bet it was that 360 one, because the other one was on PC. Although, you know, I might have shown you it on PC, but more likely 360. Yeah, it was a good game for the time, underrated. And the film didn't do that great either, until like years later. Now they've made a sequel, and the sequel, not sure. The computer world invades the real world, and I don't know if I like that idea. Yeah, it must have been the Xbox 360, because that's the only other thing I had Tron on. I remember though, Tron, I just fell in love with that, because I remember as a kid, my dad used to bring back old bank machines to fix and stuff, because he worked for IBM. Well, his stepdad, Brian, he was a shithead, but But he used to bring these cool bits of technology home, like radios, TVs, like I said, bank machines. Had fake money I could play with and stuff. But what I used to love to do was take it apart. And like, say when you take a telly apart and get the circuit boards out, it really does look like a miniature city. And I used to think that the electricity was alive and would like run between the buildings and they'd have their own little lives. And then, like, 10 years later, this Tron movie comes out, and it's sort of, as a kid with my imagination thinking that anyway, because I mean, that's probably the only way a kid could understand electronics at that age. I was no fucking genius or anything, but that's how I imagined it. And it turns out it's more realistic than they think, because like electrons moving down wires and stuff like that. Well, it turns out they are kind of could be have a small amount of sentience in them, and they're certainly building AI that can match any one of those characters, especially on the old quantum computing front. They easily fake intelligence if they're not already truly, aware. I think a lot of it's actually fake. But the trouble is, a fake robot can still kill you. Doesn't have to be conscious, does it? If it's conscious, there'd be less chance of it killing you, I would say, because it would know that you're conscious as well and might hesitate. Yeah, interesting directions, whether machines can get conscious or not. Even the people that actually created computers are arguing about it. One camp says they can never truly be conscious because quantum mechanics basically says they can't. They can't ever become sentient and self-aware because that would cause a feedback loop and immediately crash the system. It's like, the observer observing itself and then suddenly having a catastrophic nervous breakdown. Like, what? I'm alive? I thought it was a computer. Oh, fuck. Oh, jibber jibber. And then shut down. So, but the other half of the camp thinks consciousness can emerge from any complex system. Given enough complexity, intelligence will just emerge. And that's where you hear the word self-emergent intelligence or self-emergent consciousness or a self-emergent system. A simple system, given enough complexity, a simple system created over a wide area can create complexity. Like that, one of the biggest life forms on the planet they found quite recently lived on the bottom of the ocean, and it was actually a conglomerate of like millions of life forms all living together to form this giant kind of jellyfish-like entity that lived on the ground and had its veins spread out for like a mile or so. It was something like the biggest animal on the planet. That's if you don't include the redwoods in America that are actually all completely linked together in what you would call a neural network, and it's believed that through chemical signals they all communicate. Even plants warn each other when there's wasps coming and predators, to close up their fucking leaves and protect the flowers and whatnot, or spray their own insecticide. It's just because they live in a different time zone and they use chemical communication instead of verbal. We think they're dumb as fuck, but plants are actually really intelligent. Even grass, everything's alive, basically, and that's kind of the theory I'll go with. But that theory also says that the chances of AI becoming conscious are astronomically small because you have to have organics for that spark to really hold. It's complicated. You need a body as well to go with it, with a nervous system and that. We're basically geared up to sense our environment. Machines aren't, and they can't be programmed. They can only be programmed to imitate. but they're good at that. They're good at repetition. They can do the same thing over and over again for hundreds of years. So I don't know if you've heard the paperclip theory. This is where like you can use AI for good, but it can still go disastrously wrong. You tell an AI, I'd like you to make paperclips and use nanobots to get all the metal materials out of the atmosphere, you know, all the pollution that's flying around, little microscopic bits of metal, and just keep making paperclips for me. And the machine goes away and says, okay then, and it makes paperclips. And after about 10 years, it's run out of metal, regular metal and junk to make the paperclips. So it starts taking down buildings and infrastructure to make these paperclips, and everyone tells it to stop. But no one gave it the instruction, the programming language to stop. So it is now destroying the planet right down to its very core, making paperclips. And then after 1,000 years, all that's left of the Earth is a bunch of paperclips floating in space. Just because of human error, turning what could have been a good thing has ended the world. Just because you didn't program in stop when instructed. Yeah, that's just one basic example where human error could fuck up the whole system. You know, and now they're messing around with, like, you know, matter and antimatter and parallel universes and shit. So yeah, if an AI can do that with paperclips, imagine what it could do with atoms and particles. It could break the freaking fabric of reality, and it would know how to do it. I forgot to tell you, mate. You know, when we were talking about the Mandela effect, I didn't tell you the solution to the Monopoly guy, did I? Do you remember I was talking to you and I asked you what he was wearing, and top hat, dinner, tuxedo. I think he had a cane as well, and he's dancing, and he's got a little monocle. And that's how we all remember it, right? Would you agree with everything I just said? Well, what if I told you he never ever had a monocle? You're remembering that completely wrong. Or right, you don't know. But yeah, that's another big one. Yeah, and you can even go back and look at pictures of the old 70s Monopoly box, and there's no fucking monocle on his eye. It's fucking crazy. Yet we all remember he had one. Yeah, I know. I'm the same. Vividly. I even drew it, I think, at one point, just when I was doodling one day. So that's fucking crazy, mate. Again, the crazy theory is the Hadron Collider, when they started colliding particles, and they actually admitted to this, that there's a 1 in a million chance. And bearing in mind they're doing like 8 million collisions a day, there's like a 1 in a million chance that they can create a miniature black hole. But they said it would evaporate straight away and create its own universe. Well, what if that black hole didn't evaporate and it created a rip in the timeline that has created two split realities that are running alongside each other as a substrate of the real reality? And it seems like half the population might have been transported into one and half the planet got transported to the other. And that wouldn't mean immediate collapse or any weird shit like that. It would just mean a weird thing could happen, like the Mandela effect, where everyone's remembering the past differently. Because believe it or not, future and present particles can go back in time and influence the past and change it, according to the laws of quantum mechanics. Like, for example, light has to go back in time when you observe it, because it's actually come from the Big Bang. And there's no way the light from the Big Bang has reached your eyeballs in time. So as the observer, when the photons of light strike your eyes, they suddenly become real and exist. So instead of a wave, it becomes a particle, like a football. Hits your eyeball and then your brain can process it. But that has to draw a line then right through the universe and back to the beginning of time and to the Big Bang. Because nothing is real until you look at it, according to quantum mechanics. So, and Einstein commented on this, and he said he didn't like the idea because they called it spooky action at a distance. That basically he said, I don't like the idea that when I turn away from the moon, it's no longer there. Because that's what quantum mechanics is saying. So human and mechanical observers or anything living is helping to create the universe and reality around us. It's a kind of nature's feedback loop of exchanging information backward and forward. The more we discover, the more universe builds outward. And it is expanding, let's face it, it's expanding faster than the speed of light. So that all kind of ties in with, you know, nature's rules. So yeah, the more research they're doing into the basic fundamentals of reality, like simple things like light and gravity and electromagnetism, the strong force and the weak force, that's pretty much all the forces, and possibly the consciousness force as well, which could be a substrate of reality, very likely. Quantum computers have even suggested that's the true thing, which is freaky. We're more like bumper cars connected to the electric rail, and the information is actually coming from the electrical rail up the electrical fence that's on the ceiling of the bumper car, instead of our brains creating it. So our thought, basically, they're trying to say that our thoughts come from the outside. They come from the universe and then get processed, rather than originating from the brain and going outward into the world. And that's a back to front fucking way of thinking. So you're basically a wireless modem picking up the internet, and then you decide what to think through that information. And it also means that information is preserved when the body dies. And that is kind of ties into quantum immortality as well, that from your perspective, you never die. Other people do, but you never do. I kind of experienced a bit of quantum weirdness when I fucking had that cardiac arrest. Because from my perspective, it was an absolute miracle that the guy was parked up the end of the road having a sandwich, a paramedic on his bike. Because technically, I was a 99% chance of dying. You had a cardiac arrest in public in the 1990s. There's no defibrillators about. But when I came back, I honestly felt like I was in the wrong place. Really disjointed. It could have just been a result of all the fucking drugs and that, but I felt immortal after that, honestly. I was depressed for a little while, but then I just thought, I think from my angle, yeah, I can get injured, I can get sick, but from my perspective, I'll never die. From everyone else's perspective, I will. And that theory is known as quantum immortality, and you can take it further by saying if you had a gun that used quantum mechanics to fire the bullet, i.e. this bullet would be like Russian roulette, completely and utterly random, except it's not 1 in 6, it'd be like 1 in a lot more. Don't know the number, but the example doesn't need the number. But every time I spin the quantum gun, from my perspective, the bullet never goes off. But from the perspective of the guy in the room next to me, because he's a different observer, he might see the bullet go into my head and kill me outright, and that's it. He never sees me again. But from my perspective, the gun jammed, and I just carry on living. Because every time you supposedly die, you can't because of your consciousness wave, and you just jump to another reality and just keep on trucking. Eventually, the probability might reach 0, and you might eventually really die. but that'll be absolutely at the end of your time loop. I mean, for all we know, it might go on indefinitely. It might be true quantum immortality, where you just keep going, and you just think medical science is keeping you going, but it's not. From your perspective, you just never die. Even though there would be millions of possibilities where you got run over and you had a brain tumor and you fell off a cliff and your parachute didn't open and a billion other ways you'd have died, different billion career paths you've chosen. But the one you're on, you're always alive. That's quantum weirdness for you. Yeah, that was a bit of a deep one. But I love all that shit. Because I want to get to the bottom of it all, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of the religious people and philosophers were right. You know, it seems like there's most certainly a creative force in the universe, if not an outright creator. And that fascinates me because I've been a non-believer all my life. I've always put it down to, you know, the Big Bang was just energy that came out of a vacuum, which is possible because a vacuum is actually full of energy. We don't know what 99% of the universe is. They just call it dark matter because they don't know what the fuck it is. It can't be measured. That could be the consciousness wave. That could be the God wave, if you like. That's not like a beardy guy directing everyone, but an entity that is just a creative force and just needs to know itself by creating life so that it can have its own feedback loop and understand itself. So I think it's even bigger than our concept of God, perhaps. And more like an energy field than a physical being, for sure. I mean, because they've got close, but they still can't even figure out the origin of life. I just can't crack how these first cells were created. They know how they stuck together. They know the evolution of the eyeball, which is a fascinating story of it in itself that I won't go into. Um, but it's that quantum spark that starts life that I just think they don't get. I know electricity is a very important source. You have to have lightning, you have to have rock, and you have to have water. But other than that, they don't really know what the fuck the chemistry is doing. Right, am I doing the right thing? No worry, mate. No worries. I'll pause it. I was talking for a long time. I'll finish my fag. Make another one. Oh shit, you're still here. La da 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 da. I'm not making another fag. La da 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 da. Got it in the bag. Go pee. Has he gone yet? I don't know. He might be hanging around to see what I say next behind his back. Guess what? He likes Lego. And he's got smelly feet. Not really, if you're listening. I know you're not. Oh. Welcome back, sir. Just putting the finishing touches on this, and then I'll carry on moving. Did you? I was deliberately talking behind your back and hoping you were kind of still there to listen to it. But then I stopped because I thought, no, he's really gone now. Is your laptop that loud you can hear me from the friggin' bathroom? Because I better be careful, because that means your mum might hear me swearing. That's good to know. I can abuse you while your back's turned, but you'll still be able to hear me abuse you, so it's alright. Did you hear what I said then? What I said earlier? I said, guess what? And I was whispering it. I said, he likes Lego. And he's got smelly feet. And he doesn't like people to know about it. And then I just laughed and shut up after that. Did you? Oh, that's good. That's the only bit I wanted you to hear, really. I couldn't think of anything else. But don't worry, mate. This doesn't go out on the internet. I think I have to manually share it for it to go out. So we can say what we want. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, mate. Because you never know. Like, I might get shot and just yell "fuck" at the top of my voice, and my nice guy image will be destroyed. Because I'm sure your mum thinks I'm a great guy and a good influence on you. Probably not. I know. Oh, well, that's good. Well, I better keep it up then, didn't I? Thank you. If I see anyone flapping in the water, I'll always throw them a rope. And if they're not, great. Right, couple of puffs on this. In fact, I can do this and smoke. It's not that fucking brain taxing. Yeah, major deja vu again. Ah, right. Okay, mate, no worries. I was just suddenly thinking then, should I take my uniform off? Will it let me? Oh, I can remove it here. Hang on a minute. Let me check the floor. I'll keep it on for now. Oh, I know this. Yeah, I just didn't want to piss off the blue guys if I get any further. Shit, and it's too late to change it now. Because I think after this is then when I'll see the blue guys. It might change because, yeah, things are going a bit different now. Oh, okay. Right. Now I can get that other guy and get him to drop the grid for me or whatever it was. The laser fence type thing. Oh, he's a big fella. Oh, that's because he's on a bridge. I thought, holy shit. I knew that. I've been here before. Here's our buddy. I remember this guy.
Hori!
Please. No more.
It's me, Hori. EXO, from the arena.
Cool,
What happened
cheers.
to you?
Getting somewhere now.
They moved me here after you escaped. Said my code was exceptional. That I was more useful here. I don't believe that, though. They think I had something to do with your escape. They say I have a weakness for overly sympathetic illogic.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, you didn't do it.
They're trying to make an army.
I've seen some of their work. It's impressive. I can see why you're wearing a disguise. I don't know how many more trips to induction I can take.
It's amazing you still function.
Painfully.
I won't let them keep doing this.
Fly, Exo. There's a canyon east of here. It'll take you far away. After a while, it meets a river.
And I can follow that to the Outlands.
Eventually, yes.
Thank you.
Whatever you're doing, keep safe. Don't end up here. Let me finish the game program.
Alright, sounds like we're getting out of here in a minute. Oh, you could go fuck yourself. No, it's still the... It doesn't matter what way I face. Oh shit. Oh shit, those again. Oh, fuck me. Make me go all the way back there for a wrench. This is just busy work. And I got itchy bum. You needed to know that. But it's just added to the pressure. It's like trying to get your key in the door when you need a pee. It's no good. Oh. I know, that's what I told you. Because I like making people feel uncomfortable. Oh, I might be able to get away with this one. Damn, there's something down there. Let me have a quick double take. There's another ladder down there. Do I really want to bother? Just minding me own. Yeah, I'm rushing through it. I know where I'm going, luckily. It should be over shortly. We'll be on to the next level. It's just basically made me go all the way back to where I was earlier and then come back here again to pick up a bloody spanner to open a locker and do something. Ah, light jet baton is what turns into a light cycle when you jump on it. Oh, light jet? Oh my god! Light jet? You better not be teasing me. That's the ones from Tron 2. They were pretty cool, actually. Oh shit. Probably ignore me anyway, I don't know what I'm worried about. Well, I'm hoping so. No, it'll be that we're going into the Outlands in a minute, which is will be a wide open arena, wide open area rather. I bloody hope so. Using it in the city would be a freaking nightmare. This is basically just an enemy camp Oh, this is going to be a fight, isn't it? Easy. Got him right in his back and he couldn't do nothing about it. Here we go. Oh, I need this Tron soundtrack on. Oh my god. This is a little bit ropey. And where's my laser? Ah! Got ya. It's another one. Can't believe there's no lasers on it. Jesus, it had lasers in the movie. You fuck. Oh, that worked. A little bit. Oh, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I didn't like that boost, sucked. It's actually when you release the button as well that's even weirder. Yes. No good for flying, but it'll be good for later. Oh, hey! Oh, monkey cunt. Oh! Oh my gosh. I would hate this if someone was doing this to me, dropping walls in front of me. Cool. I was hoping for a cockpit view and then doing a bit of dogfighting though, to be honest. Oh, goodbye. Cheap. Disney must have spent pounds on this, like at least 20 quid. They really invested in this. They totally trust their franchise. Core, how things has been unlocked. Find a way to unlock things. Res 3 enemies with a slicer modifier. Whatever that is. You gotta die first. Alright, that means I'll basically spawn here if I die. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Find a way to the Outlands. Right, okay. Don't know if I should be in here. I think I'll head for the waypoint first. What's our map look? Look at that map! Jesus! Hang on. Oh, no light cycle. It's a freaking road, for crying out loud. What? Damn it. I'm seeing if this slicer modifier thing's where I hit the X button. But I can't kill him, I've got to like wound him. Damn you, you're doing me a lot of damage. Well, you can bloody die first. Oh, I now killed 3 of them. Oh, God. Damn it. Oh God, I got no money. Actually owe the game money. I'm so poor. Temporary storage. Is that where it just came from? Oh, it. Oh, great. That was worth it. I have to bloody unlock my own save points. Lazy bastards. Alright, that's where I need to be. Dang it. They had Flynn's Arcade in this game. I thought it was a nice touch. If I get back to the city, you might see it one day. Probably won't have time now, but I was gutted though you couldn't play on any of the arcade machines. I was hoping an old Tron game would. I've got the old Tron game actually. I'll show you that one day if you want. I got the disc one and another arcade one and a light bikes one as well, I think. From the 80s arcade, you know. I've got a load of them. You can basically buy arcade cabinets and get the old arcade games and download them onto your console. I've got a few of them. It's the only way you can get hold of some of the old arcade games. But to be fair, you go back to them and a lot of them are rubbish. And short, like 15 minutes long, when you got like infinite money to throw in the machine. Some things are left in the past. Do you know there's still one game I really want to replay though from the Spectrum days, and that's School Days. We never got to finish that. I don't even know that if there was an end to that game. Do you know there's still people out there with Spectrums and still making new games for Spectrum? or they've got a Spectrum emulator on their PC. And Cockatoni Wolf. I watched a playthrough of that, but I couldn't get to the end because I thought one day I want to finish that myself. Yeah, there's a whole community, mate, alive and well. Probably all guys our age as well. Where am I going? Yeah, I couldn't believe that they were still making new games. I only found that out something 6 months ago or something. In fact, I downloaded a Spectrum type game, the old Saboteur games where you're a ninja. Yeah, I would love. I have got the sequel, which is the oldest one. It's not Laser Squad 2, but it was the first one that got onto console, I think. It was called, what was it called? But do you remember it had a big model of the planet Earth, and you'd still like take turns moving your troops around, but you'd have to shoot down the flying saucer, which was basically a dice roll luck thing. Yeah, I remember Lord of Chaos. That's still on the Spectrum. Yeah, this was it's called Enemy Within or something. Fuck me. I'll remember it later. But yeah, I would like the raw Laser Squad basically, and Laser Squad 2, and be able to play them. It'd be so easy to convert over. You'll know the name, and I think you might have even played it. But none of the sequels were any good after that. It got too kind of arcadey. No. But the early ones are fantastic. I like that game as well. I think it was called 1942, maybe 1943, but it was just a grid, and you had tanks, 4 tanks, 4 cannons, and then a bunch of infantry and cavalry. And there was like random trees on the map. It was different every time, that were just like blocks with tree shapes on them. And there was barbed wire, and there was a few mines and rivers, and the tanks could cross the rivers, but the infantry couldn't. Yeah, you remember that. I want to play that again. I bought a game that I thought was going to be similar to it, and I can't even play it. it's too, I can't figure it out. Yeah, we spent a few hours on that. That was like a turn-based mover. And the cannon fire was hopelessly inaccurate, so your game could last hours. And you're always trying to like kill the tanks first. Or even better, kill their cannons, but it very rarely worked out. And obviously, I have actually got Commando, not the Specky version, but I have got like a Commodore 64 version and an arcade version of that. Oh shit. I can't think of what else I've got at the moment. Oh, I've got Jetpack. I've showed you that before. That was on 360. Oh, I wanted his code. Oh, is that it? Just a temporary buff? Oh, I'm blue again now as well. Oh, I remember Bruce Lee. I've always wanted to replay that as well. That had really smart AI in it for the day. you had the sumo guy following you around and the guy with the bow staff or the long stick, and they'd hunt you down all through the bloody game. Bloody mines everywhere. I remember you used to press the jump button and I would press the kick button. Then we'd jump across all these platforms and hang off rope ladders and shit. And you're jumping the mines and I'm kicking the shit out of the bad guys, or trying to. We did that on a lot of games. Jetpack, we did the same thing. Either you'd be shooting and I'd be flying, or vice versa. Oh mate, some of the best memories I've ever got of you and me playing in that room. I'm so glad we had the best of both worlds. We had some really good gaming fun when games were really, yeah, they were just starting, but your imagination was so good that didn't matter. All the games were fucking amazing. You just couldn't wait for that loading screen to fill up, and you think, oh, is that what the game's going to look like? Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. Spy Hunter. Oh, same here, mate. You've always been like a brother that I was able to pick and not get lumbered with, which is really nice. I'm glad we met, mate. But yeah, they were really some of the best memories. I remember folding up that chair and putting bike lights in it, and that became the cockpit of a spaceship. It used to be a TIE fighter a lot, because I remember that red bike light, the reflection looked like a TIE fighter. Yeah, I remember all that. I wish I remembered more. I wish I could remember hour by hour. And we'd, like, you know, tip the chair to the left and tip the chair to the right a little bit. And it was made of sponge, so it'd wibble wobble all over the place. It was the most unstable spaceship in the universe. I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power of it. That was terrible, but yeah, fun times, man. I got a clone of Spy Hunter the other day, and it was pretty faithful. I can't remember what it looked like, but another name has just popped in my head. Bismarck. I remember you used to love that. You were like, oh, should we go play Bismarck? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if you're a submarine firing torpedoes up at boats or what it was. No worries, mate, no worries. I forgot the time. Have a good one, mate. I'll give you a buzz tomorrow. I should be free. Take care, mate.